My name is Suresh Basnat. I grew up in a small village in central Nepal. I grew up in a village that didn't have running water or electricity, and we had to walk to school for hours. And when we get to the school, there are no books available for us. So I grew up in a lot of challenges, and my father was head of the village, so he really understood how to help villagers who didn't have anything. So one of the goals is to follow my father's footsteps to help people who are helpless. When I first heard about the earthquake, I was speechless and I could not believe. Then I opened the media, then I saw so much destruction. I started feeling like I was going to cry and die because I saw so many people buried in the rubbles.
I feel like I was going to die, especially in second earthquake, because in the first earthquake I just didn't knew and experience such a great earthquake in my life. But in the second earthquake, as I already experienced one big one, I feel like that time I was inside my home, so I feel like my home is going to fall down and I'll be buried under the homes. I saw there like above 90% houses were destroyed. The village was like there was nothing, just open land. People were sitting in a group outside the tent because I was there in the morning. And they have the tent like made of plastic, and due to the lack of tent, people were staying outside under the tree, and they were fighting for the food because there were people who bring the relief food, drinks, but that since it was not sufficient, they were fighting for it, and I was there especially for providing tent. So it was so much relief for them since the tent was in need for them.
The most important thing we can do, I thought, that we start raising some fund so that we can send some money to help the victims directly outside in the remote villages where there was very little help from a lot of other organizations, because the infrastructure were very difficult to get there. So we connected with local villagers. So we send money to buy tents and other stuff, so they directly deliver there. In Iowa, we understand a natural disaster. In 2008, we received a lot of resources from other communities and state government and also federal government. Unfortunately, such resources and relief effort haven't been available to Nepal, and Nepal doesn't have an infrastructure to support such a huge disaster themselves. So they're basically helpless and depend on other countries and other international organizations and people like you and me.